Hi everybody, welcome to Cub Scout Day Camp 2019 Journey in Time. We're so glad that you're joining us this year. We have some really fun stations lined up. And as a council committee, we're very grateful for your willingness to come and volunteer for a day and teach one of our stations to the Cub Scouts and the Ore Council. As many of you know, we have about 21 days of camp and we have a whole new staff every day. So it's really important that you take time to learn about your station ahead of time so that you feel prepared and comfortable before you start teaching the Cubs. So thanks for watching these training videos. Here are some tips to make your day a great one. Please plan to arrive at your camp location at 7 a.m. on your day of camp, unless you're doing a Webelos only camp, and then you need to be there at 12 noon. Everyone will help unload the trailer and get the supplies to each station location. One of the program directors in our lovely purple shirts will be there to help direct you. They'll be setting out station flags, hopefully before you're ready to go find your place, if not the same time you're trying to find your place. But we will have maps and schedules for you, so just ask anyone in a purple shirt and they can tell you where to take your stuff. So locate your tote. It'll be labeled like this one. There'll be a list of supplies that are inside, and please note that there might be supplies that don't fit in the tote that you'll also have to take with you, so that'll be listed on that label as well. You're more than welcome to bring a lawn chair so you can have a seat throughout the day if you'd like, and bring your water bottle and your lunch. We will have water stations at each place, at each station, to fill up your water bottle during the day, so you don't need to bring a ton of water, just bring a water bottle. Most locations have lots of trees and shade, but we can't always accommodate everyone under the trees. So you're welcome to bring a pop-up canopy too if you want to. We'll also have spray bottles at each station. Sometimes it gets super hot at camp and the boys get really heated, so you can just spritz them down or spritz yourself down, and it's a nice way to cool off. Okay, let's get started on our journey in time. I just need to grab something from my backpack. Whoa, what happened? I pulled this out of my backpack and it transported me to the year 1804. You know what happened in the year 1804? Lewis and Clark started their expedition across the country to discover plant and animal life in the Northwest Territory and to kind of claim the land for the United States. This will be a hike. But since our locations for camp are usually in a churchyard or a park, there's not a lot of diversity of wildlife or plant life. So we're gonna plant all the things we're gonna find on our hike. So when you get your tote in the morning, when you unload, you're gonna find this nice little white tote with a label on the top that says 1804 Lewis and Clark hike. And there's not a lot of materials for this station. It makes it nice. This is pretty much it. But when you first get there and set up, there'll be a map of the location for camp in there with some suggestions on where to place all of these pictures. So just kind of orient yourself with that map, and then you'll have to take these pictures around and plant them. And there'll be everything that you need to talk to the kids about is on the back of the picture. So here's a map of their expedition, and on the back is an explanation of it. You can look through that, familiarize yourself with it, and then you can tell it, you can read it, however you want to do it. Just try to make it fun for the kiddos. The first two pictures will stay at your home base where you start. So the map, and then introducing Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. The rest of the pictures you will take around the perimeter of camp and tie them up somewhere. We have these strings, you can tie them out over a tree branch or on a fence or whatever you can find to tie it to. If you can't find something to tie it to, just lay it on the grass. That's totally fine too. And then you'll walk around during the station, find all the pictures, talk about the different things. Just be sure that when you're planting your pictures around, hanging them up, that you won't be disturbing another station while you're taking the hike. And also, or the dogs. Also, don't go very close to the shooting ranges. We need to stay away from those. And I'll try to map that out on the maps, the location maps for you. So there are 14 cards altogether, so you'll have to take 12 around. Sacagawea is the first one. Then we have the camas flower, and it talks about where it's found in Idaho and why it's significant to the hike. Then it has some other flowers that were found by Lewis and Clark, the sage grouse, the tamarack tree, the bighorn sheep, the Steller's jay, excuse me, the elk, the western white pine, which is Idaho's state tree, the Appaloosa horse, Idaho state flower, the syringa, and also the sockeye salmon. These are all things that Lewis and Clark would have seen in Idaho and things that we can still find here in Idaho. I wanted to make it relevant for our state so that the kids can kind of get an idea of where Lewis and Clark went and what they saw when they were here. So I hope you have a great day. So once you plant them in the morning, the pictures will stay in the same place all day. On your very last station of the day, you'll collect them as you go and then slip them in the tote and take it back to the trailer. And so it'll be super easy. You'll want to watch the time so that you be sure and get through your whole hike route before that 5-minute bell rings or the horn blows. Sorry. 1 horn blast means you have 5 minutes left. 2 horn blasts means they need to be moving to the next station and your next group is coming. So just kind of keep an eye on the schedule. You'll have a schedule and a map in your tote, and have a great day at camp.